Soeun meets Detective Jieun to investigate her younger sister Jieun's tragic death, which was ruled a suicide. Jieun had been sexually harassed on a bus by a man named Jungman, an event that led to him serving 6 months in prison. Upon Jungman's release, rumors began spreading on a popular internet forum claiming that Jieun lied about the incident. The online rumor mill falsely branded Jieun as a promiscuous woman involved in drugs, ruining her reputation entirely. Unable to cope with the relentless public harassment and character assassination, Jieun tragically took her own life. Soeun discovers that the person claiming to be Jungman's niece, who spread the rumors, does not exist, proving the attack was orchestrated. Soeun begs Jieun to investigate, but he is cynical and dismissive until she offers to pay his high price for justice. Jieun discovers that the cyber harasser is a professional who used an overseas IP address to hide their true identity. Sifting through Jieun's phone, Soeun finds threatening messages from someone who vowed to leak compromising photos of her. Jieun realizes that multiple people were likely involved in the smear campaign against Jieun from within her school. They filter the school's intranet to find suspects, leading them to Jieun's classmates, including Eunho, Sumin, and Hyeon. Sumin and Eunho were Jieun's friends, but their relationship soured after Jieun allegedly stole Eunho away from Sumin. They interview Jieun's teacher, who seems uncomfortable discussing the student's death, providing instead Jieun's old school essays. Eunho and Sumin point fingers at Minute G, a wealthy student who didn't like Jieun, though they admit she never openly bullied her. Minute G refuses to cooperate, citing school regulations, while Hyeon, a quiet student, shares memories of Jieun's past disputes. Hyeon explains how Jieun and Sumin went from inseparable best friends to bitter, vengeful enemies overnight. Eunho confesses he dated Jieun for 2 weeks, causing an irreparable rift between the two former best friends. A viral photo from a Christmas party shows Jieun being forced to use drugs by a band member, which started the smear campaign. Eunho suspects a student named Choi, related to the band members, is behind the initial leak, but he points to Hyeon as the real mastermind. Hyeon, a former Christian school student, has a history of judging others, which Eunho believes led her to condemn Jieun as immoral. Soeun and Jieun decide to set a trap, hoping the real culprit will reveal themselves out of guilt or fear. A private investigator paid by Jieun finds that a paralegal at the law firm handling Jungman's case was the original source of the leak. The leak was facilitated by Sumin, who worked as an intern at the law firm, exposing her direct involvement in the conspiracy. Jieun plans to use the school library, where Jieun studied, to confirm that Hyeon is the one manipulating the evidence. Jieun tricks Hyeon by tampering with library records, leading her to believe that Jieun left a note hidden in a book. Hyeon is caught on CCTV burning the supposed note in a desperate attempt to destroy evidence of her guilt. Jieun reveals to Soeun that Hyeon was once a victim of similar online bullying herself, making the irony of her actions even more tragic. Jieun forces Hyeon to realize she is being manipulated by someone even more dangerous than she could ever be. The mastermind is discovered to be Jieun, Hyeon's estranged brother, who has been helping her execute this revenge scheme. Jieun uses induction speakers to whisper a murderer to Hyeon, beginning a psychological terror campaign to shatter her sanity. Jieun creates a fake internet forum where he simulates a public backlash against the siblings, pushing Hyeon to the edge. Hyeon, terrified of her brother being exposed and facing public ruin, contemplates suicide, just as Jieun did months before. Jieun is exposed as having helped Hyeon take revenge on Jieun because Jieun had bullied Hyeon in the past. It's revealed that Jieun was the one who bullied Hyeon, starting a vicious, years-long cycle of mutual hatred. Jieun's secret suicide note reveals she felt she was a burden to Soeun, always seeing her sister's kindness as a fake mask. Jieun had secretly loved Sumin, not Eunho, and her loneliness drove her to target Hyeon in a fit of misplaced jealousy. Soeun is shattered to realize how little she truly understood her sister's private struggles and hidden heartbreak. Realizing the cycle of hate led nowhere, Soeun chooses to stop the revenge scheme and finally forgive her sister's tormentors. Jieun offers Soeun a partnership as his assistant, revealing he is actually a wealthy man who solves cases for fun. Soeun agrees to help him solve future cases, finding purpose in helping others avoid the tragedy she lived through. the cycle of school bullying and digital rumors is exposed, leaving a cautionary legacy for all who witnessed the event. The truth about Jieun's life and death finally emerges, allowing Soeun to find a measure of peace after the investigation. The school community is shaken, forcing them to address the toxicity that grew unchecked in their classrooms. Jungyoung's unorthodox methods are revealed to be his way of exposing the darkest aspects of society. Soeun moves into the downstairs room of Jungyoung's luxury apartment, marking the start of a new, complex dynamic. She is prepared to face new challenges,